Parents are often life's greatest gift, but sometimes they commit acts so horrendous they leave you speechless. Today we'll explore shocking cases where these evil parents were caught red-handed and sent to prison.
Did you ask your parents about the injuries to the baby? Or did they tell you what happened to the baby? Who did that? Was that your mom or your dad?
My father.
It is hard to imagine a parent hurting their own child, but today we are uncovering cases of the most evil parents who committed the unthinkable and were brought to justice thanks to their kids. So stay tuned until the end, as the shocking details of these cases will leave you speechless.
Who is this, or what is this?
My mama.
And what is she doing?
Or my sister.
How is she doing that, AJ?
Putting her hand over her face.
Starting off with the most shocking story of a 2-month-old baby Dylan at the hands of his parents, Daniel Groves and Jessica Groves. Both of them were charged and tried when the cops found the corpse of the baby in a well near their home. Coming to trial, here is their 15-year-old son testifying against his parents.
Your parents are Daniel and Jessica, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you, not where you live, but who do you live with?
I live with my aunt and my uncle, Phyllis Shirey.
We're here today to talk to you about your baby brother, Dylan. Would you tell the jury, did you ever see Dylan with any injuries?
He did have some swelling in his head, but otherwise I did not see any injuries upon his body.
Was his head bruised in any way?
It appeared bruised, yes.
Okay, when you say it appeared bruised, tell them what you saw.
Like blackened and purple, what you would imagine as a bruise.
And where was that?
Upon all of his head, all the way around, most just top of his head.
The teenage son, Daniel Groves Jr., bravely testified against his killer parents. Both Daniel and Jessica were drug addicts, and their addiction tragically led to the death of their newborn.
Was there a time when baby Dylan was no longer at your house?
For a period of a couple of weeks, yes.
Okay. And then later, did he he was gone from your house also?
Explain that.
In other words, after you saw these injuries, what happened with the baby?
After I saw these injuries, he was around for a little while, and they seemed to deplete and go down, and then that was when he was disappeared for about 2 weeks.
Okay. Did you ask your parents about the injuries to the baby? Or did they tell you what happened to the baby?
They gave me explanation for the injuries, yes.
Okay. Who did that? Was that your mom or your dad?
My father.
Okay. Was your mom there?
At that time, yes, my mom was there.
Okay. What were you told about what happened to the baby?
As somewhere near the beginning, I was told about him getting a dream catcher stuck within his arm and him swinging a tiny stone up to his head. I'm not sure if that caused the swelling of his head. I don't believe it was.
Okay.
Shockingly, it was the mother, Jessica, who ended up the baby. Late one night, she picked him up aggressively and hit his head multiple times. This led to skull fractures and broken ribs, and eventually the poor Dylan passed away.
You didn't do anything to hurt that baby, did you?
I did not do a single thing to hurt that baby.
Okay. Do you know who did?
I do not.
Okay. Daniel, I've talked to you twice before this, is that right?
Yes.
Ask you the same questions I'm asking you right now?
Yes.
Okay. When we talked before, and I'm going to ask you in here for the jury, was there a time when you were asked to give urine to either of your parents?
Yes.
Okay, tell the jury what you were doing.
It was like a cup it wasn't like a standard casual cup you'd grab out of a cabinet in your house, and it was probably about every couple months.
Okay. And who were you giving that to?
Mainly my father.
Okay. Do you know did you see him do anything with it after you gave it to him?
I've seen him put it into like a capped lid bottle, but that's all I've seen him do with it.
Okay. And this was before you were removed by Children's Services?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, these evil parents did not stop with the murder alone. They then went on to hide the body of the baby in a well after placing it in a makeshift coffin. It was only after 4 months the cops found the body and eventually charged them.
Tell the jury when you first realized that your mom might be pregnant.
It was somewhere around in November, or near the beginning of November in 2018.
The teenage son stunned the courtroom by revealing he had previously seen severe injuries on the baby. It was clear the parents, both drug addicts, had been abusing the helpless child. However, the defense attorney questioned Daniel Groves Jr., attempting to challenge his testimony.
The injuries that you described to baby Dylan, I believe that you stated, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you saw his head a little bit swollen and a bruise. Is that correct?
It was most of his head that seemed like a bruise, yes.
Okay. And I know you were motioning and you were doing some motioning, and I'm sorry my view was blocked. Could you point to that again?
Describing
please?
his head, it would be mostly upper of his, like his scalp. It wouldn't be his whole face, it would be just of his scalp and the top part of his head.
His scalp was a little bit bruised and it was swollen.
Yes, it was around all of his head, around about where you would expect hair.
Okay. And his head was tiny, correct?
Yes.
He was a tiny, okay.
Jessica wept as her son testified against her, a devastating moment for any mother. But after the life of her own child, it was a consequence she couldn't escape.
Did you see any cuts?
Cuts? No.
Okay. Did you see any like fresh blood?
No.
Okay. And can you please tell me again when you believe that you observed this injury?
Personally, I did not observe the injury. I came home from school one day and he had.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry, that was a bad question on my
Yeah.
behalf. I'll re-ask the question. When did you see the bruising and the swelling?
I do not know the exact date of when it happened. It was sometime after the Dreamcatcher incident I had described.
Okay.
The poor baby's body was wrapped in plastic bags and duct tape and ultimately placed in milk crate. It is tough to see how such horrible criminals are defended in court.
At first you thought it was 2 or 3 weeks, but it may not be 2 or 3 weeks now?
Looking back at the dates, I do believe it may have been longer, but I'm also not sure.
Okay. You saw the bruising and swelling to the baby's head. You stated to Ms. Hutchinson when she was asking you, at some point in time after that, you no longer saw baby Dylan at all. Is that correct?
Correct.
And do you recall when that was in relation to you being taken out of the home on April the 24th?
No, I do not.
Okay. Do you know how many days after that bruising and swelling happened?
It would have probably at least been a week, but at the same time, I am not sure.
Okay.
Daniel Groves had been passing his drug test by using his son's urine, the same son that is now testifying against him.
And then you described a time period when you were providing, for lack of better words, some urine and putting it in a container for your father, I believe you said. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, do you recall, was that before baby Dylan was born or after baby Dylan was born?
There were periods of both before and after.
Okay, and do you know what he did with that urine?
As for sure, no, I was not.
Okay. Did you ever go into the restroom with him at the hospital and he asked you to pee in the cup for him versus him peeing in a cup?
At the hospital, no, I have not.
Okay. Did you ever have you ever been to Children's Services Agency up in New Boston?
Yes, but only like once.
Only once, okay. Did you ever go into the restroom with your dad there at that agency and pee in a cup that he was supposed to pee in a cup?
No, I did not.
Okay.
The dysfunction within this family was shocking, and this couple undoubtedly deserved to face the full weight of justice. It is hard to imagine what the attorney was trying to argue here. There aren't many legitimate reasons for someone to collect another person's urine in a cup, especially when it's clear that Daniel was using it to pass the test. Finally, after a few sessions, the jury reached its verdict.
Jury is to count 1, aggravated murder. The jury, having been duly impaneled, find the defendant Daniel A. Groves not guilty of count 1 of the indictment, aggravated murder. a violation of Ohio Revised Code Section 2903.01 CFA, being an unclassified felony. As to count 2, the jury has found, we the jury, having been duly impaneled, further find beyond a reasonable doubt the defendant Daniel A. Groves guilty of count 2 of the indictment. We the jury, having been duly impaneled, find beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant Daniel A. Groves guilty of count 3 of the indictment, in violation of Revised Code Section 2905.01A5C1. We the jury, having been duly impaneled, find beyond a reasonable doubt the defendant Jessica Groves guilty of count 1 of the indictment, aggravated murder. Defendant Jessica Groves guilty of count 2 of the indictment, murder, a violation of Revised Code Section 2903.02.
Jessica was charged with aggravated murder, abuse of a corpse, and other charges. Daniel, on the other hand, was convicted of murder, abuse of a corpse, and other charges, but was then cleared of the aggravated murder charge. Eventually, both of them were sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. While their brave son helped land his evil parents in jail, this next boy made a heroic attempt and helped save his mother.
There's a guy he's the father of my little brother, and he's trying to kill my mom. He has a gun.
On June 18, 2023, a 12-year-old placed a chilling 911 call that left even seasoned officers stunned. The poor boy was worried, but made the perfect decision instead of panicking. Eventually, the officers were able to track down the suspect, Angel Primavito Garcia, who was trying to flee with the mother of the child.
¿Español? ¿A dónde fue? Está aquí, pero se la llevó la muchacha. ¿Llevó a dirección al sur? Sí.
She doesn't. Control, Air 101, ignore traffic. Got the suspect out of the vehicle dragging the victim. They're at a roadblock on the bridge at the river on Kelly. Get somebody here, code 3.
The officers arrived shortly and threatened Garcia with a Didn't take long for him to give up the woman, as the cops then immediately arrested him.
Alright, suspect's got his hands up, and victim is walking to deputies now. They got the suspect on his knees, and they have the victim.
Señor, levántate, con sus manos arriba.
Call the suspect back now.
Get on your knees. On your knees.
Officers arrived quickly and confronted Garcia at gunpoint. He surrendered the woman without resistance, and the police immediately then took him into custody. Now, you've already witnessed a teenager bravely testifying against his parents, but this next case will take the shock to an entirely new level.
Who is this, or what is this?
My mama.
And what is she doing?
Kill my sister.
How is she doing that, AJ?
Putting her hand over her face.
In August 2007, Amanda Lewis called 911 to report that her 7-year-old daughter, Adriana Hutto, had drowned in their swimming pool. When officers arrived, they initially ruled it an accident. However, the case took a dark turn when Amanda's 7-year-old son, AJ Lewis, told police that his mother had dumped Adriana in the pool as punishment. This shocking revelation led to Amanda's trial for Adriana's murder, with young AJ becoming the first witness to take the stand.
What happens to people or little boys that don't tell the truth?
They get a spanking and they get grounded.
Okay. Today, can you tell us the truth if I ask you some questions? Have you ever seen her before?
Yes, sir.
Who is that?
My mother.
Now you recognize your mother?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Is still in place.
AJ? AJ,
Yes, sir.
give me your hand.
It was heartbreaking to see a 7-year-old treated as if he were an adult, breaking into tears during his testimony. Despite the emotional toll, the brave boy was determined to recount the events of that tragic day.
They want to know how Adriana died.
Yes, sir.
Now, I wasn't there, AJ, was I?
No, sir.
Were you there when she died?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell them how she died? What did Adriana do that day?
Nothing.
Did she do anything to get in trouble that day?
Yes, sir.
What did she do, AJ?
Spray some spray on the windows.
Oh, yeah? Why was she doing that?
I don't know.
Was she spraying any other spray that day?
Yes, so
How did it smell?
awful.
Awful?
So
All right. What happened to Adriana when your mother woke up?
she got grounded.
All right. Can you tell us how that happened?
Yes, so
All right. Tell us about that. Is this the road that goes in front of your house?
yes, so
Where were those people working that day? Would you point with your finger where they were working that day? Okay. So they were cutting these trees down right there?
yes, so
All right. Now, you've got a red wagon, don't you, AJ?
yes, so
Where was your red wagon that day?
in there.
The little innocent child was being questioned for so long that it can get traumatizing for a kid this young. But the judge never interrupted the idiot prosecutors.
And there's a bicycle. Whose bicycle is that?
Mine,
Okay. This pool, whose pool is that?
owls.
Alan? Alan Carnley?
Yes, so
Who is he?
my Aunt Carl's boyfriend.
Okay. Aunt Carla's boyfriend.
No, my mama's boyfriend.
Oh, okay. All right. Where were you when your sister got drowned that day? Let me see. First of all, what is this right here?
Amanda Lewis's family alleged that AJ had been coached by his stepfather and was fabricating the story. However, AJ had drawn a detailed depiction of the incident, which the attorney presented as evidence to support his account.
Did you do all of this and do all of this drawing?
Yes, so
What is this right here?
my pool.
Your pool?
Yes, so
The one that was in this picture that we just saw a few minutes ago?
yes, so
All right. And who is this right here?
me.
What are you doing, AJ?
I'm just playing.
All right. Were you playing with anything?
Yes, so
What were you playing with?
that. My mama
Okay. And what is she doing?
killing my sister,
How is she doing that, AJ?
putting her hand over her face.
Would you show me how she put her hand over your
Yes,
sister's
sir.
face? Huh?
Yes, so
You don't want to do that?
yes, so
Okay. Who is this?
my mother,
And who is this?
my sister,
What is this right here?
my mother's arm.
Your mother's arm?
Yes, so
Okay. What does this mean right here? She did.
died.
What?
She died.
She died. Okay. You mean your sister died?
Now, we have no clue how tragic this event would have been for the poor 7-year-old. What made it even worse was that he had to relive the horrific experience during the trial.
Bad. What does that mean?
That means it's scary.
It was scary. When this was happening, could you see it?
And so
Was that a yes or a no?
yes,
Home where you live. And this is the tree out front. The pool would be where? Over here?
yes, so
And the shed, what did y'all keep in the shed?
volleyballs.
Okay, balls? Would that be back over here?
Yes, so
Where were you when you saw your sister die, or when your sister died? Where were you? You were here in this tree?
yes, so
Did you stay in the tree, or did you move anywhere?
I moved.
Where did you move to? Right here?
Yes, so
At the corner here?
yes, so
What did your mama do?
I can't remember.
It is difficult for any 7-year-old to recall the exact details of a traumatic event. Despite this, the prosecutor pressed on with intricate questions, seemingly attempting to confuse and disorient the already distressed child.
How did you find her in the pool? Could you see in the pool, or did you have to get in something?
I had to get in my wagon.
Okay. When you saw her in the pool, what did you do?
I can't remember.
And you said your mama did this. Who is your mama?
Amanda Lewis.
Okay. Is she in this room today?
Yes, sir.
Where is she? Can you point her out and show the judge where she is?
Right here.
Once the prosecutor finished, the defense attorney began questioning AJ. The attorney used tactics designed to confuse and manipulate the young boy, making an already painful experience even more overwhelming for the child.
So she got drowned twice, didn't she? She got drowned before she went to the park, and she got drowned when she came back from the park, right?
Yes, sir.
How many times did she get drowned?
Twice.
Twice? Did you ever tell anybody she got drowned 4 times?
No, sir.
You didn't tell anybody that? How did she get drowned?
I can't remember.
Well, was she inside the pool or outside the pool when she got drowned?
Outside.
She was outside the pool when she got drowned.
It's pretty clear what the defense attorney was trying to do: overwhelm the young boy with a barrage of questions to confuse him and cast doubt on his testimony.
Screaming inside the pool.
Yes, sir.
How did she get inside the pool?
I don't know.
You think she stood up in that little red wagon?
Yes, sir.
You think she stood up in the red wagon and then she went into the pool from the red wagon?
Yes, sir.
And you think she started screaming when she went inside the pool?
Yes, sir.
Where was your mommy?
Beside the pool.
So you remember running to the house and telling your mommy, Adriana is upside down in the pool. You remember that, don't you? AJ?
Yes, sir.
You remember that, don't you?
Yes, sir.
And your mommy was talking on the phone, wasn't she?
Yes, sir.
And what did she do when you told her, Adriana's upside down in the pool? What did mommy do?
Come running outside.
She came running, didn't she?
Yes, sir.
AJ gave several statements while he was on trial. At first, he said that his mother dunked Adriana and then later claimed that she fell into the pool while scooping out bugs.
Did Adriana ever try to scoop bugs out of that pool that day?
Yes, sir.
How was she going to scoop bugs out of the pool?
I can't remember.
Well, did she have a net?
Yes, sir.
She had a net?
No, sir.
No. How did she get in the pool?
She stepped over the side.
She stepped over the side. From the red wagon?
Yes, sir.
And then she started screaming, didn't she?
Yes, sir.
Adriana can't swim, can she?
No, sir.
Is she afraid of the water?
Yes, sir.
Next, this evil mother did the unthinkable and was taken to the cleaners.
You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest!
You don't grab an officer's taser. What's wrong with you?
Cops face disturbing and evil criminals daily, but these troubled moms committed acts so shocking that even the officers were horrified. Today we will uncover the stories of some of the worst parents who did the unthinkable. On June 27th, 2024, police received a frantic phone call from LaShonda Wilder claiming that she couldn't find her 8-year-old son.
Can I get a school here? My 8-year-old son ran away last night.
Ma'am, you said 1044 Olmsted?
Yes, please.
You said he ran away last night?
Yes, I got her. We just got her. But like 5 minutes ago, we came looking for it. And he's not in my house. He's not in my house. Wilder, W-I-L-D-E-R.
What does he look like? Is he white, black, Hispanic? What's he wearing?
He's black. He's black. I don't know what he's wearing. I think he's red and black. Nikes are missing. I don't know what he had on. Nobody said he leave. My other son, they got separate rooms, but they was in different rooms. Nobody said he leave. Oh, please. I don't know what child it is.
Officers were soon dispatched to her residence where they found Wilder and her girlfriend, Jonna Lowe, throwing a tantrum.
So what's going on? Okay.
Okay, has he run away before? Okay, have you checked the residence thoroughly? It's going to be 8 years old, male black, dark skin male black, with a fade, black hair, brown eyes. He's short, about 75 pounds break. He was last seen about 9:30, 10 o'clock. Doesn't live down there. So we have, other than the park and then the neighbor's house, where is the neighbor live that he was found at?
First, it seemed like the mother was genuinely distraught over her son's disappearance, but keep watching to see how the story unfolds.
So there's no family or friends around? No, no other family or friends. What?
I haven't seen nobody else when I walked around the house.
Alright. Alright. And he was last seen about 9:30, 10 o'clock last night when everybody went to bed. Mom woke up this morning around, what time did she say? About 11:45. Knows that, her one son was gone.
With no helpful information from the mother, the officer began searching the neighborhood, going door to door to find out what had happened to the missing boy.
No, thank you. You see him recently? No? Alright. Hey guys. How are you? I want to see you guys. See this kid? Come over here. I want to see if you've seen him recently. Missing.
Oh, it's a kid? Oh,
yeah, missing a kid. You seen him recently?
Oh, he scared me. Is that the only picture?
Yeah, that's the recent one. Have you seen him recently?
Show him.
No? Alright.
He missing from what house?
The yellow one right
How
there.
old is he?
8.
What's his age?
Yeah, so if you see him,
Let me see that picture again.
I'll check the park. I mean, how long have you
we
been
got since last night.
The neighbors were concerned for the boy, but no one had any idea what had actually happened to him.
You haven't seen him since this morning at all?
That look like the little boy that be over here.
He had
sometimes.
camo pants on and a black shirt, like camo sleeping pants.
So, Ken, the
She
little boy that
didn't-
been out here, ain't he?
When was that?
You got a single parent?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure, but
Does he got a green bike?
He got
Nah.
a green bike?
Yeah, because if he got a green bike, I
he's
know
not on a bike
that's
right
my
now.
friend.
What does he have? Because I didn't see that little boy out here.
Yeah.
Boy.
I mean, if you see
I
a
saw him.
kid in camo pants, sleeping pants, just call us.
Camo sleeping pants and
And a black shirt.
I saw him in a black shirt.
So just
He
call
went past there.
911 and
911's fine. Yeah.
See, Ken, that's why I be on y'all.
The officers continued their search but found nothing. However, something shocking happened later in the night when the cops found out that both Wilder and her girlfriend Lowe had left the house along with the missing child's other 2 siblings. This raised the officers' suspicions. When they searched the home, they were horrified to find the body of 8-year-old Martonio hidden inside a trash can in the attic. Immediately, the officers tracked Wilder and Lowe down and arrested them.
Okay, come on out. You Miss Lowe? Okay. Now put your hands behind your back, palms together like you're praying. I'm going to detain you in handcuffs, okay? You got shoes on, dear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Step over here with me. We're actually going to put you in here with these officers, okay?
Okay. Tell him I'm not no harm.
Yeah. She's being cooperative. You mind switching out cuffs with me?
Yeah, I got you.
Miss Lowe, just face this way.
I'm not no harm.
Copy, Wilshire clearance on East 16th and Brooks. Copy.
There's keyholes on both sides.
Lowe didn't resist and gave in right away. It is shocking to think how Wilder was fake crying when the cops came initially, all while the body was in the house rotting away in an attic.
Do me a favor, bend over at the waist. We got to get these bottom set of handcuffs off.
Like this?
Yep, and then spread your hands as much as you can. That way it's a little more comfortable for you. Yeah, the ASP handcuffs, they got keyholes on both sides. Yeah, they're nice, and they double lock just by pressing them up.
While Lowe didn't resist at all, her relatives started to yell and cuss at the cops, forcing them to escalate the situation.
Because he's
he's on our board, and they said he will fight every single time. He looks like he's just fighting. He's gonna fight.
Real, bro. Hey, bro, I'm gonna go up, bro. What you worried about? Man, what's up, bro? What's up, bro?
They're not here for you. They're not here for you.
Man, what's up, bro?
No one's here for you.
What's poppin'?
Despite the officers repeatedly assuring them that he wasn't in trouble, he continued yelling. Little did he know his actions only worsened things, as he was about to be handcuffed.
I'm Sergeant with Columbus Police. Hey, so here's what's going to happen, okay? We need Miss Lowe's cell phone. If somebody... Okay, so what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Hey guys, I'm still talking, okay? What's going to happen is I need everybody to leave the house because we're... You have to immediately exit.
What are you talking about? And my kid here, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you can go in a car. Man, else want to know
my bro.
Sorry! Sorry!
Get off my... Get the off!
No! He ain't do nothing!
Stop! Roll it! Roll over! Roll over! Put your hands behind your back! You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest!
You don't grab an officer's taser. What's wrong with you?
Both of Lowe's relatives were taken down, cuffed, and transported to the police station after racking up multiple charges.
Put her in ours. Spread your feet, please.
I'm in your car!
Ma'am, can you please spread your feet for me?
I got
We gotta make sure. Can
well,
you spread your feet
I'm
Can you check her, please?
freaking fan.
You don't have anything on you, correct, ma'am?
But I my pants up and you took my lap.
Yep, we can't let you reach in your stuff right now.
This one off or something. They're release it. Goddamn, release him.
Yep, here, calm down. Breathe. Here, stand up straight. Okay, here.
I was trying to rip her hand
I just
off.
look like she's just doing this, and I just went.
Both of her legs were like twisted around yours, and I was trying to grab her legs off. I was like, this is not working.
The officers arrested both Wilder and Lowe. Both of them were charged with murder, endangering children, felonious assault, and abuse of a court. Lowe also testified to the officer that she and Wilder made up the story of Martonio running away from the house to save themselves from the cop. Their case is about to go to trial soon, and we hope that both of these psychos will be getting some life sentences. You might wonder, no mother could do something worse than this, but, well, you're in for a surprise.
She says I'm hurt her children. And her children are deceased.
On June 25th, 2024, Lakewood police responded to Naomi Elkin's residence after a neighbor reported 2 children in cardiac arrest. However, the officers were met with an entirely different and shocking scene upon arrival.
All right. Is there one back there? I don't know whose that is. Mine's like a block and a half away.
What do you need?
We got one right over there. We got one right there on the road.
Yeah, we're gonna walk down that way for now. 21's probably the closest car.
The woman being taken away in handcuffs is Elkin, the mother of the 2 kids who were found by the officers inside the bathtub unresponsive.
Down with the back of my hand, okay? Do you have anything on you I need to be concerned about? Any sharp objects? Anything at all? Nothing like that? Okay.
My ring?
What's that?
A ring?
A ring? Is it on your finger?
Yeah.
Okay, other than that, that's it? Okay. All right. There you go, and then just sit back into this. There you go.
Yeah, I haven't even been in the house. I grabbed the log and then I don't even know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, it's...
Where's
the husband is MIA. I don't know where he is. Apparently someone's trying to reach him.
Are there any other kids?
As far as they know, no. I don't know how they confirmed it, but that's all it said. They only are aware of 2.
The way the mother was calm despite knowing that both her children were dead pretty much told the cops about the whole situation. This was getting even more bizarre with each passing minute.
Mom was sitting here already with them.
Looks like the kitchen's been freshly mopped. This mop was here with the bucket knocked over. I don't know where their bags might be in the... So the kitchen drawer's open, so just...
This is all done too.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
It's up to you. We have a better answer. But we'll be able to go in the... probably a few minutes. We're just waiting on CS out of here.
During their investigation, the officers discovered that Elkins had drugged her 2 children, aged 1 and 3, and had even gone as far as stabbing them. Some people should just never be parents in the first place.
Apparently she said somewhere hurt her children, and her children are deceased.
How old?
I don't know. Crazy.
Stand up.
Yeah, you step out. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, you can walk. She said she was on her way in. She said she was on her way in. I know. I don't even think we know that yet. How old?
The cops immediately took the mother to the police station, and her constant lack of remorse was another troubling sight.
This was your
What?
Elkins?
Yeah.
Sure, in New York, Brooklyn?
My parents are elderly,
Okay.
so if someone's gonna inform them, it should be in the right way.
I don't even know if that was a thought. I don't even know if that was a thought right now.
Okay.
Doing any of that. I mean, I don't have any answers for you then.
Sorry?
I don't have any answers for you.
You don't have any?
I don't know what's going on.
I'm not
What?
I'm not a cop.
You can talk, but I don't have any answers for you.
Yes, sir.
So you asked me something, I don't have any answers for you.
Yeah.
All right.
You'd be even more stunned to find out that this woman worked at a daycare. We have no clue how many poor kids she might have attacked and assaulted.
What's happening?
There's a lot of stuff happening, but we just gotta hang out.
What?
There's a lot of stuff happening. We just gotta hang out.
It's gonna happen coming down?
I don't have those answers for you. I do not.
The officers had locked Elkins up, but she still couldn't grasp the severity of her situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you in a cell, okay? You have to take your glasses off. But, yeah, I'll fill it up. Stand in, face the wall. Face the wall, turn up.
What happened? Like, next day, what happened?
They're gonna charge you, and then you're gonna go to Ocean County Jail. Okay?
And then what prosecution, like what happens?
Well, then it's up to the judge and the prosecutor office and your lawyers to figure out what happens. If you're going to be detained or released, you're most likely going to be detained because of the severity of the crime. All right? You have to get a lawyer and all that stuff. Okay?
The psycho mother was later charged with 2 counts of murder, possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose, and unlawful possession of a weapon. The case has yet to go to trial, but it is clear she is facing a lifetime behind bars. Moving on, here is another bizarre case of parents that will leave you speechless.
Is this what you're talking about, cleaning up the carpet? I mean, there's piss everywhere.
And it looks like you just put shit all over your hands and like all over the place.
In March 2023, several police officers arrived at the residence of Stephen Kittle, as he had a warrant out for his arrest for sexual assault. However, as the cops entered the residence, they were in for a filthy surprise.
Yeah. Is this what you're talking about, cleaning up the carpet? I mean, there's piss everywhere. Can you go ahead?
Go ahead and put your hands on your back for me.
Can I ask what's going on?
All right, right now you are under arrest for child sexual assault. Okay, we're not going to talk about it while we're here. We'll talk about it back at the police department, okay?
Bro, That is the worst house I've ever been in right there.
Alright, there's the carport was like this when we moved, but not the junk one.
The officers were shocked to see the condition of the house, as it was covered in human waste and had the worst smell that you could imagine. To make matters worse, 3 children, aged 18 months, 1 year, and 4 years, lived with Kittle and his wife, Lindsay Pratt.
Trade you for a sec.
The dark gray Dodge Journey left being driven by a black male who's involved in the disturbance, has an expired paper tag on it.
Ooh. We're trying to clean up. You go in this room, and it looks like you just put all over your hands and like all over the place.
You might think this mother was the worst, but you won't believe what this next mom did.
And if they don't, then it's their fault that the child is acting like us, which is what he's doing.
Today, we are exposing some of the most despicable parents who will make you question why they had kids in the first place. Make sure to stick it out until the end, as the case only worsens. The first case was too tough to handle even for the cop.
Oh, oh God. Oh, God.
In August 2021, Kira Milton contacted 911 complaining that she wanted to hurt herself. The cops arrived shortly at her residence and noted that she had a 4-year-old and a 3-week-old inside.
What's going on today? Why do you want to hurt yourself? What's bothering you?
No, what's wrong with you?
What do you mean, what's wrong with you? I'm here to help you. 510 Central.
This isn't me.
What isn't you, ma'am?
I'm not like this. I don't feel like this.
Feel how? Have 25 with a 41, clear for medical. Don't feel like hell, ma'am.
Just mad and angry.
Okay.
He stops crying. The other one starts crying.
So the kids just keep crying?
Are they okay? Where are they at?
You can go inside.
Sheriff's office.
Cops soon discovered that the mother was going through postpartum depression. They tried to care for her, and some cops went inside the home to see the kid's condition.
Hey, baby! Oh my goodness, you are cute. What's your brother's name? What's his name? Hey, you're alright. We're here. I'm your brother. You don't need to cry, little one. Yeah, he gets grumpy, huh?
He's hungry, man.
He gets hungry and grumpy. You go to school? You're gonna go to school?
I'll go good.
Hey, little one. You alright? We're here. We're here, baby.
Crying?
He's fine. He could cry. He's just a little one.
After checking everything was okay, the officers then soon left the place and the mother was not arrested. However, just a week later, the cops were called once again to the residence and things were about to get worse.
Yeah. Right away. Get!
Go ahead, ma'am. Who is he?
He's my baby. He's 4 months. He's 4 weeks old.
Sheriff's office!
Milton was outside crying, yelling the name of her 4-week-old baby. As the cops rushed outside the house, they were shocked to see what had transpired.
Claire. Oh. Oh, God.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, hey. I found him. He's here. He's here. Hey, buddy. Hey, man. He's okay. Yeah.
The officer was overcome with emotion upon discovering that the 4-week-old baby had been brutally murdered by his mother. Meanwhile, the officers also found the other child who had hidden himself in his bedroom and quickly attended to him.
All right.
I got this.
I'm good.
Just watch his back.
Okay. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Are you cold?
525 Central.
No, what's wrong, buddy? Do you need anything to eat? Huh? No? Let's put on some clothes, alright?
So you go for another ride.
Let's get on some pants. It's kind of cold in here, buddy. Hey, do these fit you?
The evil mother had just done the unthinkable, and the officer quickly placed her in handcuffs.
You want to put your phone in your pocket?
I'm in trouble.
I don't know right now. I'm just going to place you in the handcuffs real quick.
It looks like he scratched his face. He's all bruised.
You sure? We're going to walk this way. 525 Central.
I don't understand why I'm being placed in cuffs.
We're just going to have you sit in here for now, okay?
Like lighters and a cigarette and my
Lighters,
phone.
okay. I'm going to go ahead and take those out. All right? Just going to put you down.
That's a torch.
That's a torch? Okay. I'll get one out for you.
The officer, who had just attended to the baby a few days prior and even changed his diaper, was devastated to find him lying dead on the bed with marks all over his tiny body. He was shaken to his core and could not stop crying.
Why? Oh, God.
Baby has bruises all over his face.
Son of a.
I just need you guys here to say watch the kid for me.
Is she in the car?
Oh, she's cuffed up. That's in there. Do you want to walk in there with me?
Yeah.
Ultimately, Milton was taken to the police station where she was charged with first-degree. She later pled guilty to the charge and was sentenced to life in prison. Moving on, here is a careless mother who has no concern in the world for her child.
Call me and tell them they're taking you to jail because you decided to walk down the street.
Let go of your hands.
That's not his fault.
Yeah.
A concerned neighbor called 911 after spotting a 10-year-old boy wandering the streets for nearly an hour. When the police arrived, they discovered that the child had not eaten in over a day.
Are you homeschooled? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. Do you know how to read? Yeah. Yeah? Do you know your mom's name? Yeah. Do you know your phone number for your mom? No? Where does she work at?
A gas station.
Okay. Which one?
I don't know. It's just a gas station. I don't know the name or anything.
Okay. Well, do you care to write your name down for me and your birthday? No, that's perfect. I like your name. He said he doesn't go to school anywhere. Yeah.
Seeing the poor child's condition, the female officer called his mother. However, she was stunned to see her response.
Do you have a son named by chance?
I do. Yes, I do.
So we're out with him on Railroad Avenue in Mineral Bluff. I mean, I'm trying to figure. He's walked all the way down here from wherever y'all live.
We live off Marble City.
Okay. Is there somebody at the house that's with him?
My dad was with him. I had to leave to go pick up my other son, and he was supposed to come with me. And I couldn't find him anywhere. I guess he just decided to walk off and go for a walk, and so then I had to leave to come take my other son to the chiropractor. So,
okay, you
so
didn't
I just left because I didn't know if he was just back out in the woods or where he was.
Okay, you didn't think to call us?
Well, no, because I figured he'd come home. He's done this before. Walk back in the woods when he gets mad or frustrated, and then he'll come home like an hour later.
Shockingly, the mother had no concerns about her young boy, and as the cops questioned her further, her response would only get more abysmal.
So, he's never walked all the way to Mineral Bluff, though.
Okay, yeah, because he's walking down the side of Mineral Bluff Highway. I mean, he was in the busy intersection, and
Well, and to be honest with you, he's very defiant. He won't listen to me. So I kind of figured that one day he might get picked up by you guys. Then maybe he would learn that you just can't do that, because I've told him he can't do that before.
Well, more of our concern is him getting hit by a car.
Yeah, me too. But I don't know what to do with him, to be honest with you. I'm at my wit's end with this kid. I've got 3 other kids that are great, and this kid just doesn't want to listen. Works. And honestly, I didn't know I could just call you guys when I wasn't 100% sure if he was missing, because I wasn't. I thought he was maybe back in the woods, because we've got 16 acres and he does that a lot.
This woman ain't seen her kid in over an hour, and she knew he was gone from the house.
A short while later, the officers took the boy back to his home, where they only found his grandfather present. However, the mother's reaction upon returning made it clear why the boy was leaving the house so often.
You know what kind of chicken that is? No. Where is Grandpa at? Is he here?
Good. Yes. I'm glad you got that door shut. We got your grandson here. He was all the way down there at that store down there in Mineral Block.
He's right here.
Where are you going? You don't know. Where's your mom?
We called Mom. Mom knew he was not at home and went to LJ.
Soon, the cops left the residence after ensuring that the boy was safely in the house.
Okay.
Very clean. You got food in the pantry and stuff.
Okay. What do you think?
What happened to your bathroom door there? Your brother's got anger issues? I got you. Well, do you feel comfortable staying here by yourself? You do all the time? Well, I know you're 11 and you can kind of take care of yourself, but I just don't want you right there. Okay? And you don't need us to make you anything or grab you anything and get something to eat?
Yeah, roaming around in your yard and in the woods around your house, all fine and well, but yeah, being out near the road, it's not safe. So, all right. Well, I appreciate you. Have a good day.
Realizing the severity of the situation, the officers decided to arrest the mother for child neglect. When she returned to the residence, they took her into custody, but once again, she showed no concern or remorse.
Yeah. I need you to come out here. No, not 1 second. I need you to come out here.
Hey guys, can I call y'all right back in just a second? I've got somebody at the door here. Yes, ma'am.
Is there somebody up here with the kids besides your grandpa?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
What? Huh? What? No, there's nobody here but Pop.
Okay. Turn around for me.
Why?
Because you're under arrest.
For what?
For the incident we talked about earlier today.
What am I under arrest for?
For reckless endangerment.
And how was I recklessly endangering my child?
We're not talking about it.
So call me and tell them they're taking me to jail because you decided to walk down the street.
Let go of your hands.
That's not his fault.
Yeah, call Marvin.
You're the mother. That's your responsibility to
Yeah,
keep
I
up with
need
your
you to
child.
not talk to me, please.
The mother coldly tried to blame her 10-year-old for her arrest. It was deeply disturbing to witness her lack of love or regard for her child, treating him with complete indifference.
Okay. Last time I checked, it wasn't illegal for a kid to walk to the store. So.
It is when they're 10 years old.
It is?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to see that on the books.
Okay, well, you'll see it on your warrant. I need somebody here to stay with the kids.
I don't have anybody.
Do you want to take this watch off? Or you want to take it with you?
Well, then I'm calling DFACS.
Come here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
The police are here and they're taking me to jail. So I need you to come stay with the kids.
319,
No, I'm not kidding. It's ridiculous.
Nothing else going to get you in trouble once you cross guard lines?
I don't think so.
I'm just going to lift this up, make sure there's no weapons or anything like that. I just have to check.
Alright, I don't carry weapons.
Nothing in your purse, right?
No.
If you'll slide all the way to the edge of the seat, because the seatbelt is under you.
The The boy's grandmother was called to take care of the children while the mother was taken to jail. When the officer spoke to her, she showed no compassion for the poor 10-year-old, highlighting her lack of concern.
Charges similar to that. She knew he was missing, didn't report it to us, and he's out on a busy roadway.
Right.
And cars are flying past him.
So he was in the road?
Yes, ma'am.
On down here in Mineral Bluff?
Yes, ma'am.
That's what we've been discussing today, was whether or not to send him out to live with his dad in Montana or not.
Gotcha.
Because he's just gotten uncontrollable.
And maybe...
We can't, besides locking him in his room, that'd be about the only way to keep him home.
Maybe there's some kind of therapy or something like that.
She just spent $2,000 on therapy.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it didn't. He still is belligerent as he ever was.
And
the day before yesterday, I took him to the river with me. He did everything I asked him to do. Helped me plant plants. I mean, he was great. And we just had the wedding, my other daughter's wedding, and he acted really nice. He was really good for the whole wedding. So he'll go through when he wants to do something, he'll do it. But he just thinks that he can make the rules.
Like the mother, the grandmother also tried to blame the child for everything that had happened. The officers reminded her that it was not the child's fault, but the parents' responsibility to care for and protect him.
The parents, they've built a fence around the house to try and keep him contained because he runs away. So they've built a fence around the house. I don't remember. He's young too. He's elementary school. They've had to put locks on the inside of their door that he can't reach to keep him, because that's their responsibility.
So, okay, so we wouldn't be in trouble for doing that then?
No.
Making him stay home?
Right.
I know that I've raised 4 girls on my own in this house, okay? But I never had any of them act like this at all. He also is sad inside, and that's what we're trying to figure out, what is going on.
And I could see that talking to him today.
Yeah, he's very sad. He's in tears. I mean,
he was almost in tears when I found him.
Clearly, something is wrong with the boy, and it stems from how his mother and grandparents treat him differently than his siblings.
She didn't.
Okay, so we're supposed to always know. Okay, so we're just like you said, people got to put a fence up around their yard to keep their kids in, and if they don't, then it's their fault that the child is acting like an ass, which is what he's doing.
Okay.
I mean, that's crazy. Is she in the car, or is she?
No, she's already gone. Yeah.
The mother, Brittany, was later arrested for neglectful behavior and was required to pay $500 for her bond. Well, this case was surely sad, and this next one will bring tears to your eyes.
She says I'm going to hurt her children, and her children are deceased.
How old?
In June 2024, Lakewood police officers arrived at a residence after someone had called complaining about a couple of kids having cardiac arrest. However, as the cops arrived, they were shocked to see what had happened.
All right. Is there one back there? I don't know whose that is. Mine's like a block and a half away.
What do you need?
We got one right over there.
You're here somewhere.
We got one right there on the road.
Yeah, we're gonna walk down that way for now. 21's probably the closest car.
The lady you just saw being handcuffed is Naomi Elkins, the mother of the 2 kids who were found unresponsive by the officers.
At the back of my hand. Okay, do you have anything on you? Anything to be concerned about? Any sharp objects? Anything at all? Nothing like that? Okay.
My ring?
What's that?
A ring?
A ring? Is it on your finger?
Yeah.
Okay, other than that, that's it? Okay. There you go, and then just sit back into this. There you go.
I haven't even been in the house. I grabbed the log and then I don't even know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, it's
Where's
the husband is MIA. I don't know where he is. Apparently, someone's trying to reach him.
Are there any other kids?
As far as they know, no. I don't know how they confirmed it, but that's all they said. They only are aware of 2.
It is shocking how the mother remained so calm and collected while her kids couldn't breathe. The truth about what happened will leave you stunned.
Came in, Mom was sitting here already with them. Looks like the kitchen's been freshly mopped. This mop was here with the bucket knocked over. I don't know where their bags might be in the. So the kitchen drawer is open. So just.
This is all done too.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
It's up to you. We have a better answer. But we'll be able to go in the Probably a few minutes. We're just waiting on to see us out of here.
Cops found later that Naomi had drowned both babies before stabbing them. Unfortunately, both of them had passed away before the cops had arrived. Shortly, the cops decided to take the evil mother to the police station.
Apparently, she said somewhere hurt her children, and her children are deceased.
How old?
I don't know. Crazy.
Stand up.
Yeah, you step out. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, you can walk. She said she was on her way in. I know. I don't even think we know that yet. How old?
4 babies were just 1 and 3 years old and were in a very tragic situation. Even the officers couldn't control their emotions as they had never witnessed anything so brutal.
They're going to charge you, and then you're going to go to Ocean County Jail. Okay?
And then what the prosecution, like what happens?
Well, then it's up to the judge and the prosecutor office and your lawyers to figure out what happens. If you're going to be detained or released, you're most likely going to be detained because of the severity of the crime. All right? You have to get a lawyer and all that stuff. Okay?
Naomi was charged with 2 counts of possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose and unlawful possession of a weapon. The case is yet to go to trial, but there's almost no doubt she's getting a life sentence. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we witnessed heartbreaking cases where cruel parents were caught and taken to jail. 2 of these cases were especially painful as mothers took the lives of their children. It is sickening to hear, but the only positive is that both will spend the rest of their lives in prison. If you agree with me, please support us by liking this video. Also, if you enjoyed the video, watch these sickening moments where these simple traffic stops turn fatal.
Hey, whoa! Hey!